to find about Coots. If Coots can play, Frosty will be out.
So Eric Johnson will be.
Yes.
He's going for this would be a 1,000th game. It just seems like everyone has really enjoyed his presence in the locker room. Just what kind of pro have you seen in your time with him?
He's one of the best ones I've seen. Just I watch his interactions just with his teammates. It's important, especially what we're trying to do here as far as building. And as we talked about, he understands his role with us this year, and I think has taken responsibility, not just what's on the ice, but I think maybe even more responsibility as far as off the ice as you start the season with some struggles.
You've gotten next to Matt Bay in the dressing room. Was that by design? Was that
I had nothing to do with it. Yeah. They just ended up there.
It seems like the two of them, though. We saw him stick up for him the other day. Have those two formed a relationship?
I don't know. I don't know. I think anybody. Johnny was the first guy on the scene, but I think anybody in that room would have tried to help him. I'm not sure how it goes. They just ended up sitting next to one another. I'm not sure if they go out or I try to leave them alone with that stuff.
Who's your goalies tonight?
Same two, Fed's place.
Is with Ivan, obviously he's kind of found his game here the last two games. Does that help the team too when maybe almost psychologically when they see their goalie making more saves, they can play a little bit differently and maybe
goaltenders are the heartbeat. When they're playing lousy, your team's miniature. When they're letting in bad goals, your team is on its heels. When they present themselves as confident and the way he has the past couple of games, it certainly affects what's going on in front of them, how they feel about how they can play.
Yeah, they can maybe be more comfortable to take the sort of chances that you want them to take.
Yeah, we didn't the other night. We never had the puck. So, but sure, the goaltender is really the mindset of your team, how you're approaching that game. So he's first two games. I mean, the last two games he's played really well. Where I didn't think he played well at all his other starts.
Cam York's been practicing pretty hard the last few days. Is he close? Do you anticipate him, if not tonight, maybe next week?
I have not talked to Tommy. You guys keep asking me. I'm not going to get it. You might as well get those questions, put them somewhere else, because I'm not going to answer them. Even if I know, I'm not going to get any information on injuries.
Is that a policy? Like, should we stop asking that?
Yes, just stop. Yeah,
just stop asking you about injuries.
Yes, you don't. I'm not sure if I can tell you to stop asking other people, but stop asking me because I'm not going to answer them.
I just want if we don't have to bother you, I don't want to bother
exactly. You. Yes.
John, with Eric Johnson, he had Jet Luchenko live with him, and it sounded like that was Johnson's idea. He said he didn't want Luchenko staying in the hotel.
Yeah,
do you appreciate that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I'm sure he appreciates it too, being stuck in the hotel and and it's not like we went to Johnny. He just knows that's what you mean. Your first question about him, he just knows that stuff. He's gone through it. He's been in the league for 100 years, right? And he's gone through so many different situations and high pick, everything that comes with it, the pressures that come with it. He's you know what? He has his ups and downs on the ice, as he should at this stage in his career with some of the speed in today's game. But he's such a good pro, and he's just a good person. And he's just, Stalzy was the same way. Stalzy's wasn't as outgoing, and but they're good people. And I think with the way we're at with our team and our roster, I think it's really good to have him here. And he's played a lot more than we thought he would be up to this point.
Looking back at the last game, how do you move forward now? Do you kind of just go, okay, that's one bad game, that's in the past, and
we're here. Yeah, we're here next game. Yeah.
What do you take from that?
Nothing. Well, you know what I do take from the last game? What I take from that, and like I said to you after the game, it's the National Hockey League. We played two good shifts at the beginning of the first period. Don't even touch the puck, really, until the third period. But what gave us a chance was the goaltending of Ivan, right? And I thought our will, we sucked, but our will of blocking shots, of of ugliness, just trying to stay in the game. I think that's what wins us the game. Is we stayed in it through great goaltending, and they had the puck forever, but they had scoring chances, but we handled some situations in the middle of the ice with us blocking shots that kept us alive. And it's a great lesson for a team that struggles and has some inconsistency with his game. If you have the will and you're willing to block shots and you're willing to play in that area of the ice, and we were making mistakes all over the place, but we were in the middle. It helped us stay in the game. And obviously one of the biggest plays was TK scoring. And then I thought we played a pretty good third period.
Does it kind of give your team a little bit of a, okay, there's different levels and different layers to a game, and you kind of have to battle through those and get to, and maybe in the end it'll be a good result?
Yeah, I think what they show you, and it's why I just consider our room so good. They found an aspect of the game that they knew they had to do because we never had the puck. They had to defend. We had some blown coverages defending, but then we saved the day with a block shot, saved the day with another block shot, and Fedotov a couple of great saves, and it kept us alive. And I'd like to know how many games are won in the National Hockey League that way. And we experienced it, and it's something I think we can fall back on as we go through a long 82-game schedule. We weren't good, but we kept ourselves in the game by just a simple attitude of trying to do whatever we can to keep it close.